Hello everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'll be talking about exponents. This is a part 2 and a continuation from my video that I posted a while back. This one might refresh on some topics that I discussed, and it will also be adding a little bit more information on topics that I didn't discuss. But either way, I really hope you guys enjoy this video. And without further ado, let's head on straight into it. As you may recall, in the first video, we talked about how if you have, let's say, 2 squared plus 2 cubed, well, then you're going to do 2, and the exponent will be 3 plus 2, so 2 to the 5th. Now, how about if I had something like this, 2 squared but cubed? So we're taking 2 squared and we're cubing it. Well, in this case, we multiply the two exponents to get 2/6. And this is called power of a power, because you're taking a power and you're multiplying it by another power. And in this case, you're taking 2 squared and cubing it. And since there are 2 powers, it's called power of a power. It doesn't matter how big or small the exponents may be, you will still multiply them. So 3 cubed to the 5th, well, you're again going to take 3 and do 3 times 5. And this will give you 3 to the 15th power. Now we can talk a little bit about, let's say we have a negative number in the exponents. So let's say we have negative 2 squared. So this only works when you have an even power, because so if we have in parentheses negative 2 and then the squared outside parentheses, that means the answer is 4. If you have negative 2 squared without the parentheses, then it's negative 4. Why, you might ask? So in the first case, you're saying take 2 squared and then put a negative sign in front of it. But then one above, you're saying take negative 2 and multiply it by itself. So, and negative times negative equals a positive. This doesn't work with cubes or if you multiply to the 5ths, because either way you're going to get a negative, because a negative square always has a negative end product. And exponents are part of PEMDAS, but PEMDAS still, when trying to solve exponents, is very important. Because let's say we have 2 plus 3 squared, well, the answer will be so much different from 2 plus 3 squared. In the first one, you'll be taking first what's in the parentheses and then doing the exponent. So you're going to get 5 squared. But the other one, you're doing 2 plus 3 squared, which is 2 plus 9, which is 11. So you have to make sure you use PEMDAS. Even though exponents is with PEMDAS, you still need to use PEMDAS when you're trying to solve equations like this. Because as you can see, they're very similar, just without parentheses, it's a whole different answer. Now, using all of this knowledge, you all are going to do a couple practice problems all by yourselves from all the different 3 kind of topics that were brushed on today. So first things first, you're going to do 2 cubed squared, and then you're also going to do, and then 3 to the 5th squared, and then 3 plus 1 squared in parentheses, and 5 plus 2 in parentheses squared. And you'll also have 2 minutes to solve all of these. Did you do it? Let's check if you got the correct answers. So for the first one, we're going to go ahead and do 2 and then 3 times 2, and that's 2 to the 6th. And then for the second one, we're going to do 5 times 2, which is 3 to the 10th. And then for the next ones, we're going to follow PEMDAS. And PEMDAS states that we'll be doing parentheses first. So we'll have 4 plus 1 squared, which is 4, or 3 plus 1 squared, which is 4, and then squared, which is 16. And then for the next one, it's 7 squared, which is 49. And for the last ones, we need to apply the rules of if there's parentheses or not. So for the first one, it's just going to be 16, but for the second one, it's going to be negative 16. Congrats, you made it to the end of this video. Whether it's you needed help with this concept, you wanted some extra practice, or you just wanted to review, I hope you learned something or got some extra practice in. It'd mean the world to me if you subscribed and hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I post a brand new video. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. It just helps me if I need to change anything. And if you have any suggestions for any of my future videos, please leave those suggestions on my discussion page. But thank you all so much for watching this video. Bye!